Good morning, Poinciana! Hey! Thank you all for coming out for a fabulous morning today. Sorry we're running a little bit late. We've got so many people wanted to run on our road before we open it for the cars for free for the first month of operation that we've had to slow down and make sure we got everybody here, so we apologize for starting late. I want to take a moment to introduce some of the dignitaries we have with us today. We have Osceola County Manager Don Fisher with us as well. Don? I've got one of my fellow commissioners who's worked with me to make sure this project has come to fruition, Commissioner Michael Harford. We also just had our school board member who represents District 3 in Osceola County, who just did our prayer, Mr. Tim Weishire. And we also have from Polk County, who helped us with this project and helped get District 1 funds to fix the section in Polk County. We've got Mr. Commissioner Smith, Mr. Ed Smith. And we've also got some folks from the state who helped bring dollars from the state to make this project a reality. We've got Representative John Cortez. And we've also got our own Senator, Mr. Darren Soto, your next Congressman. And with that, I'm going to now turn it over to Ed Smith, your Polk County Commissioner, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Brian, and I want to thank everybody for coming. This is a great, great day. You know, this is the culmination of a process that started somewhere between 25 and 30 years ago. A lot of people don't recognize that. But it was only through the cooperative and the team effort of Polk County, Osceola County, FDOT District 1, Avatar. I'm sure I've left somebody out, but everybody was a team player. We got together and we made this thing happen. It's just absolutely magnificent. It was a beautiful project. And I also want to commend Junior Davis Construction for what they did here. They just did a magnificent job. And by the way, thank you. Thank you. And by the way, Brian, this right now, this is the unicorn.
Thank you, Ed, and thank you for your cooperation. When I got elected 7.5 years ago, we didn't have an expressway authority in Osceola County, so the opportunity to build this road did not exist. And as a commissioner, we set forth trying to figure out how we can begin to create a new route out of Poinciana, and we created an expressway authority. And once we created that expressway authority, we knew we had to hand it off to somebody who would provide the passion and the leadership to get the project done. And so once again, I'm going to have the pleasure of handing it off this morning to the person who helped make that happen, Chairman of our Expressway Authority, Mr. Atlee Mercer.
I had a 17-page speech prepared, and then they said we were running late, so here we go. I'm standing between you and the start line. A couple of thank yous. First of all, I'd like to thank my board. This is the board of the Osceola County Expressway Authority: Art Artero, Bill Folsom, Bob Healy, Tom White, and Noran Downs, who I understand was going to be here, but she's probably stuck on one of those buses. A special thank you, Ed Smith mentioned it, but a special thank you to Junior Davis, Steve Davis, Junior's son, who is the project manager, is here with his boy. God, he's a good-looking kid. They really did an exemplary job. We put them under a very tight schedule. They worked through some very environmentally sensitive lands. They dealt with 2 months of rain they never expected to have, and it still got the job done early. So congratulations to them. We really appreciate it. And as part of that team, we're trying to get the races going, no place. As part of that process, AECom, which is the company that worked for us to watch them, and not that they needed watching, but it's part of the process to make sure everything was done correctly to the plans, also did a spectacular job. And this project, you know, this was sort of like a government project, except for two things. It came in under budget and ahead of schedule. And also with us today is CFX. If you have not gotten your free transponder tag, you can get one today. I assume they're still giving them away because this is a toll road when we actually open it, but we are not going to collect tolls. It's all electronic tolling. we will just read your little transponder and send you a bill at the end of the month. Or if you don't have a transponder yet, we'll read your tag and then pester the daylights out of you to get the transponder, because we have to charge you a surcharge to read your tag. So you want to get the transponder. Laura Kelly, who is the executive director of CFX, is here someplace, but she has one of those number things on her. Where are you, Laura? Oh, there she is. Oh, with the E-Pass shirt, of course. Get your E-Pass on her, right? That's good. And two other things, and then we're going to let you run. This project would not have happened without the assistance of AV Homes, Avatar. Why? They contributed $40 million in right-of-way, mitigation bank credits, engineering, permitting, and other efforts that they've done over the last several years. $40 million. That made the project work. So Tony Iorio is here from Avatar. Are you running for office and I don't know it? And finally, FDOT, a major player, you all know Florida Department of Transportation. Noreen Downs sits on our board. She's the District 5 representative, executive director. So here's the thing with FDOT. We had to close a monetary gap. We could only borrow $70 million. It's a $140 million project. We got $3 million from Polk County, $3 million from FDOT District 1. We got $6 million from Osceola County. We borrowed $70 million in Wall Street. I went up and I gave you the money. And finally, FDOT loaned us an additional $20 million to close the gap to get it done. And they loaned it to us as what's called a subordinate loan. So they get paid back after we pay back the regular loan, which is why we got the regular loan. It was a community effort. It worked. And I'm just thrilled to death that we're all here today. So with that said, if y'all want to take your place, we're going to have a race.